By Paul here from IBIS, IBIS Packaging. Now, what we're seeing in front of us, Paul, this is pretty spectacular, isn't it? I mean, is this the future of packing solutions?
Well, this is the future of taking pallets from one destination to another in a large factory. Traditionally, people build loads of conveyors, which take a long time to install, and this is almost immediate. You don't spend time installing conveyors, which take up a lot of space, and of course with a GoPal, because it works by Wi-Fi, it can be changed to another layout if the factory expands or they have different ideas. So it's a very flexible option in comparison to in comparison to lots of conveyors. Also, this replaces people walking around the pallet with pallets up and down the factory, and it also replaces forklift trucks. The nice thing about this, no hydraulics on it. They're all electric motors. Oh, wow. So for food industry and pharmaceutical companies, no oil leaks. It's hardly needs any maintenance because of all the electric motors and because it's a lot lighter than a forklift truck. You're not carrying around 2 tons of forklift truck. Yeah. Because it's carrying it on its back. So it's a great piece of kit produced by a company called Robotize in Denmark, and we've just brought out this particular version, which is for UK pallets. So it can carry up to 1.2 tons.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I guess, of course, you know, everyone has different size pallets around the world. So this is you can be transformed into whatever size it needs to do. Obviously, like you say, you've got this one for the UK, but actually it's just a program, presumably, that you can upgrade for different areas around the world.
Well, you have to build the robot to actually make sure that nothing is outside the actual perimeter of the robot for health and safety reasons.
Well, let me take you back to health and safety reasons. Like you say, this is going to revolutionise the warehouse in the way that the warehouse was never always the safest place to be wandering around. Like you say, forklift trucks weigh a ton, you hear them beeping, but there is an element of safety on the ground floor in those warehouses. This eliminates that, right?
It does, and it's not just pallet transport as well. Eventually, we'll have switches on this particular pallet wrapper, and there won't need to be any human intervention whatsoever. So you can see it now putting a pallet back, and then it will demonstrate picking it up again, taking it to the wrapper.
It's literally all in one. Let me take you over here. I just want to kind of have a little closer look at it being secured into there. So it is programmable. Did you say, is it Wi-Fi, did you say, or is it Bluetooth?
It works by Wi-Fi, and what's great about this particular model, it collects a lot of data. So for factory managers, they can work out their processes, and the accountants know exactly how things are working around the factory.
Slightly scared it's going to package us any second now. It seems to like the look of us, sir. So it really is. And this is something that presumably appeals to so many different sectors of industry.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I mean, especially with the shortage of labour, because the problem is that it's very difficult to get people to be working in factories.
Of course. And I guess that really is going to revolutionize. I'm going to bring you over here, sir, and we're just going to watch it. So it goes into its dock. It's got its own kind of secure dock, and then is it programmable from the dock?
Yes. So on the computer here, you can see a couple of orders.
I'm going to squeeze this side with you, sir.
So if you can see this.
Yeah.
And it will also show you its progress on a map. So all these red dots here are all people that the robot can actually see.
That's actually incredible. So it really can identify where people are, making sure it knows, and all of this data then it can be given to whoever the production is, so they know how efficient it is, where people are, what people are doing. That's incredible. It's not just doing its job, it's also bringing back that data as well.
Yeah, so I'm going to put another order in here. It's a demo order, which we've written already. So I'll submit this order now.
Can submit the order, you can put in the times, how long it will take to package and get it into the right place.
Absolutely. I mean, it'll work with palletizers, it'll work with all sorts of end-of-line machinery, which is a difference with the GoPal in comparison to a lot of other robots.
Yeah.
All the other robots tend to do is just transport the products or the pallet, all products from one place to another.
Yeah.
But this works with pallet wrappers, with palletizers, as I said, or also pallet dispensers as well.
And it's fast as well, Paul. It's pretty fast, isn't it? Look at that.
It depends what's around it.
Yeah.
So if it sees lots of people, it slows down automatically.
That's amazing.
And also it detects the width of the aisle as well. So if it's a big aisle and no one around, it will go very fast. But if it's a bit clogged up with people or objects, it will also learn a route. So if something is consistently blocking its way, it will find another route.
I love it. It's self-aware as well. This is fantastic. I love this. IBIS Packing Solutions. Before I let you go, Paul, I just want to ask you, we're so happy that we're back live again. You know, it's been one of those awkward couple of years, hasn't it? But why is it so important to be here on these stands, meeting people and actually making those connections in real life again?
Well, definitely you do get the people that matter, that actually have the purse strings.
Of course.
And so we need orders, so that's why we're here.
Of course. Paul, it's always a pleasure to see you. I love that. I want to come back. I kind of want to ride on it, but I'm a little bit scared by it. GoPal by Robotize is just brilliant, and I love this. It can spin around. If you can get me one of these for my car, that would be great. I like that. Paul, always a pleasure. Thank you so much, sir.
Pleasure.